myself as Vishwajit Paul. I'm your chemistry faculty. So guys, today we are going to look about for the next month in the May we are having a higher secondary examination final, right? So today we are going to talk about the different kind of questions which can be asked in your higher secondary examination, right? Because there are lots of different syllabuses are there, but we have to focus in those particular area from which lots of questions are asked and how to solve that. So first you see in organic chemistry, basically there are only 5 types of questions asked. Okay, so the first type of questions in higher secondary for organic chemistry which can be asked is your write short note. So in organic chemistry, you know, there are 19 name reactions specifically for HS second year, and this name reaction will be asked write short note in the format. There will be 2 name reaction. Okay, so suppose ozonolysis, haloform reaction, Wolff-Kishner reduction, Clemmensen reduction, that kind of 2 reaction basically will be asked. Each may be given 1.5 marks and 3 marks will be there. Second type of question will be there, conversion. This is one of the very important part of your organic chemistry, because conversion means one reactant will be given to you and you will be asked to convert to another kind of product by using different kind of reagents. Okay, so here you have to learn how to convert different kind of reactant to different other kind of product. Third one you see is your fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. So fill in the blanks means one reactant will be given, another product will be there, and the reactant and another product will be given question mark. So like that. Suppose they are giving you this and they are giving you question mark and the product is this. So they are asking you what will be there in the fourth kind of questions will be there, roadmap. And roadmap is actually the part of, you can say, conversion, where lots of one after another different kind of reactants will be given and reagents will be provided. You have to solve this roadmap. So specifically we have seen that for this kind of problem, fifth type of problem which is asked in organic chemistry are theoretical based question or theory based questions. All right, so now let us have a look how to solve this all different kind of problem or questions which are asked in HS first year or second year examination and how to solve them. Okay, let's start. So let us have a look how to understand and remember different kind of organic reactions. So suppose today we are going to discuss one organic reaction which is very important organic reaction, because in NEET, in HS, in IITG, this particular question based are always asked, like ozonolysis. So there is a shortcut method to learn this particular type of chemical reaction. Okay, so now you see in all kind of chemical reaction there are 3 parts. First is reactant, second is your reagent, and finally the product. If you know the 2 things, the third one you will be able to find it out. So let us have a look. So in ozonolysis, remember the reactant is always a double bond or triple bond. It means that in ozonolysis the reactant must be either alkene or alkyne. Okay, if we have any alkane, it is not going to give you ozonolysis. Second, you see the reagent is ozone, because it is called ozonolysis, and then zinc dust with water. So this is the reagent for ozonolysis, ozone, then zinc dust and water, and finally we get the product as carbonyl, C double bond O. So let us have a look how this particular reaction can be memorized very easily for longer period of time, and how we can solve a very typical questions which can be asked in IIT or NEET also. So please have a look. So suppose we are having the reactant like this. Okay, this is ethane. So do you think it can give ozonolysis? The answer is no. Why? Because I told you the reactant must be double bond or triple bond. So this single bond is not able to give you ozonolysis. Now suppose we have here, instead of alkane we have alkene double bond. So is there any possibility to get the ozonolysis here? Yes, it is possible. Now how to carry out the reaction? You see, the simple logic is that I call this reaction as Temple reaction. Okay, so you do not write the reaction in your examination paper as Temple reaction. It is my shortcut. You can remember it. because during this reaction a temple like pattern will be formed. How? You see, always. So the ozone is going to attack the double bond or the triple bond and is going to form a temple like structure. How? See. So here we are having the two hydrogen, here we are also having the two hydrogen, and ozone is going to attack the double bond, and out of this three oxygen, one oxygen is going to make the top and the other two oxygen are like this. So now you see your temple like pattern has formed, right? So always whenever there is ozonolysis related problem, you will find out that ozone is going to attack the double bond or triple bond, it is going to form a temple like structure. Distribute all the oxygen in this way, one at the top, two at the bottom, you will get temple like structure. This is the intermediate. This structure has formed due to ozone, and that's why it is called ozonide. Is that clear? Now in the second part we are having zinc dust and water. So after giving zinc dust and water, what is happening? This one carbon will take one oxygen. It will be separated out, right? And this oxygen will be expelled. Now in this case you see we have carbon with hydrogen and single bonded oxygen. So this bond will be attached here because carbon is tetravalent. So one product again from carbonyl you see, and this part will be again separated out like that. C hydrogen, hydrogen and double bonded oxygen. This bond will come here. So in this way you see what is happening in ozonolysis. Any alkene or alkyne is going to attack by ozone, and ozone is forming temple like structure which is called ozonoid like this. After that zinc dust and water will be there which is going to take out one carbon, one oxygen, and carbonyl group is going to form. Is that clear? So in alkene it is going to be broken up into two parts and two carbonyl group will always form during ozonolysis. Now in HS final year examination they are asking you write short note on ozonolysis or what is ozonolysis. 2 marks question. What you have to write? You have to write alkene or alkyne in presence of ozone, zinc dust and water forms carbonyl group. Give one reaction, you will be awarded 2 marks. Alright, and you have to understand it. You can memorize it for lots of time, and do not try to bog it down. You just have to look at this kind of reaction 2, 3, 4, 5 times and you will memorize it very easily. Okay, and then we are going to see the another